Thank you very much, Stevie. It's a brilliant way to start the day. Once more, TNC up against PSG.LGD. A couple of lineups. It's going to be interesting to see.
But we will see, as this should be
some beautiful,
really exciting
clapping from the crowd and synchronization of Chalice and his drum. As is that a penguin on a surfboard?
I don't know, but I love it.
I love it too. Gabby, he's not loving it.
He is dead.
Oh my goodness, he got baited by the penguin.
Whew. Can't underestimate the potential of them skilling Gush there. They even are going to throw the nuke from the CM to secure that last hit. Okay, so they get that, but it is split 3 ways.
Because so they're going to, because of this, they can look to dive with this creep wave. Get on to Arme. See, they're able to redirect the aggro back towards their own creeps. They're surrounding Arme.
He's in trouble.
I mean, Shaman's heading over, but he's not going to get here in time. This play's worked out for TNC. Now we'll see the 2 supports turn up, FY next Nova, but they could be in trouble as well. Tim's is going to look to run down FY. Another slow out from AU, and the damage from the Iron Shell ticking FY down. That Orb of Venom helping out as well. Won't quite be enough to kill him, but the aggression from TNC, we're seeing it already here on this top lane. FY comes in for another blast, but that's going to give the chance for Tims to turn to charge, get on top of him, and FY has got stick charges, but with that Iron Shell and the dive, Tims needs one more hit to get the kill. Can he find it? He can. The Iron Shell from Cuckoo ticks down FY. As FY sort of gave up his life there, Tims will go for the deny before FY is back in the lane to have a chance of grabbing the XP. Opportunity to move around the map a lot with their supports, but if this sort of tri-lane continues up top, they may want to focus a little more sort of, having one of the supports being static and keeping that lone druid alive mid lane. Straight up outplay from Maybe. Solo killing Armel's TA.
Now he can even set up for kills in the mid lane too, if he does see an opportunity.
We'll see if Armel gets caught out a little too far. He's going to start trading hits back towards Maybe, but he's positioned pretty deep. So FY able to easily walk around, get the wraparound, shackle into the stun. Tims does come in, but it's not quite in time as the lightning from Maybe claims Armel's life once again in this middle lane.
They have a lot of ways to catch though, right? With the Spirit Breaker, with that Templar Assassin, their vision as well as their ways to chase targets can be pretty high.
So we go Armel.
Armel.
Let's get gone upon here again with the Mug Golem. The chase down, he has the refraction. Armel now with the turn. Tims trying to block him off, keep Armel safe.
He's level 6 though.
And Tims is dead, Maybe claiming another kill. This Leshrac
he wants more.
Out and out of control, heads in, lands the stun. Armel, he turns and Maybe just giving up his life. Armel, he's got refraction back up. And as soon as Maybe gets in and finds the kill, he loses his life. Charging from Tims, TNC trying to strike back, but a big one there. They can look to try and lead in and get catch-offs, but when it comes to this sort of group up and push, it's very hard for TNC's heroes to do much at the moment.
Mid lane.
As they'll lose the top tier 1 tower, they do get the kill on Maybe. FY is going to drop the ult, but there's the control. Tims able to control FY, keep Armel safe. They'll pick up 2 kills in the middle lane.
He's like, please don't let me die when I'm about to buy Relic. Like, please, please team. And he is very close to it, so. Setting up around that area. If they get the Radiance, that could be the potential that leads them to just go into the Roche pit.
They're going to have a good shot. He's just been able to run down Chalice. Chalice, he's got the Ravage. They are going to surge out Gabby. They want to try and commit for this. There's no tier 1 tower, so no easy backup able to come in towards the tower. Another trap slow. They're able to just run him down. The root's out, and TNC will manage to kill off the Tide. Chalice is gone.
Very nice. That's, I mean, really interesting how like the Bristleback versus the Tide, right?
And they found Arme as well here.
Just constant.
He's on top of the lone druid. The controls there from Tims. There's a good fear, but it doesn't matter. The Iron Shell AoE. Cuckoo gets the double, and LGD's game, it is slowed down massively, and TNC, they're making the most of it. It's a dangerous area. Armel, you could see, being smart. Heads in, heads straight back out. He knows that he's going to sort of cause this response from PSG.LGD. The question is if TNC want to try and take this fight.
Still 1k from Radiance on PSG.LGD.
Gabby.
They know this.
He's going to start poking, starting to force some spells, some cooldowns out of the side. They do get the stun out. They're going to try and go for him here. A lot of change to the Ravage as well.
Oh my god.
They've got enough. Gabby's dead. Charging coming from Tims, but it's straight away stopped by the Hex. The Shackle as well. FY turns. Another blast. Tims trying to move forward. He's backed up by the pipe. They'll get themselves on top of one.
Vacuum.
Vacuum wall onto the 3 of them. They've already taken out maybe. Now charging again, they've got Arme. Jump forward onto Chalice. LGD's lost 2 cores. Armel surged up by Cuckoo. He's ready to try and dive for more. Another trap slow out onto Chalice. Chalice, he's up onto the high ground. Does Armel want to continue diving? He certainly does. Tims is charging in.
It's too far.
Tims, oh, he wanted to. He wanted to, but there was FY by.
Tim just walks in with bulldoze, and they can't control him. Like, he gets hexed, he gets shackled. It doesn't matter. They only last for a fraction. And now they get the rush.
That's all they need. A 2 for 1.
Such a fast pace.
Space is there. TNC now with a 4K lead. Anytime Gabby and Armel get on top of him, they've taken the tier 3 tower, TNC. They're onto the barracks. PSG.LGD have got to do something soon. They will have the Ravage in 10 seconds.
Radiance is finished as well.
Gabby charging in. Tims as well immediately with the surge down on top of FY. FY's down and out for 45. He'll buy back. Their Chalice. Ravage. It's a big one as well. Catches them all. But do they actually have the damage to follow up? Gabby's in. The vacuum. Oh my goodness. It gets all 4 of them. Gabby's still alive on the front. The stacks building up on Arme. They have lost 3 of them. The Aegis is going to be back, bringing Armel into the game. They've got the Hex. Can they kill him? They're going to try, but Armel's out with the blink. They are able to stop it for now. They go for the grab onto Gabby.
They want to try to get more out of this.
I don't know if they can kill this Bristle, though, Gabby. He's able to just walk away. Surge is there as well for Cuckoo to play it safely. Maybe he's trying to catch them. TNC, they are ready to turn, though. They know that they can. The vacuum's out onto the 2 of them. Armel jumps in instant Hex from FY, but Gabby, he's still free to run around the fight.
Armel.
Did you get the stun from maybe onto Armel? Now with the shackles, can they kill Gabby? Cool Spray's continuing to fly out. Gabby, surge up once more for Cuckoo. He's running away. The radius is burning him down. Gabby, has he got any other way to play his way out of this? I don't know if he has, unless he can juke his way all the way out. He'll go for the TP. Tunsi, they found him. FY with the zap. As TNC, they tried their best to push the high ground, but PSG.LGD are able to shut them down, push them back. See if they're able to do anything with this, Arme. He's going to stay outside.
He's going to see it coming.
He's going to know. He's going to be able to play back with the fear, you would imagine. He turns into the beefier form. Charge does still connect, though. Unable to stop Tims in time. And Tims, therefore, able to get the ult off Armel. Coming in with a BKB. Focusing down the lone druid. Do they have the damage to take him down? It looks like they do. Arme's gone. Now they turn their attention towards Chalice. Chalice forced back. The creep wave is about to come in as well for TNC. This is 50 seconds without the lone druid.
He saw it coming too.
The range racks are falling. There's the buyback now. Chalice heads in. No Ravage though available. Gabby playing around the surge from Cuckoo, allowing him to be very mobile in these fights. Maybe lands the stun. Focus on Gabby. Quill sprays are out though. PSG.LGD, they know. They've got to be a little careful how they poke at Gabby right now. Have this uptime that makes it very hard, really limits what maybe he's able to do on the front of these fights as a Lesh.
Arcane Rune Bristleback, we see him spamming up to 300 plus 340 damage.
They're going to try and find this PSG.LGD. They're going with a big wraparound from this smoke on the river. See if they can get the opening, as there's the jump. FY immediately committing with the Serpent Wars. He goes for the shackle. Ravage is out from Chalice.
They're on Armel.
Top of Armel, they've got him. Burst him down. 5-man vacuum comes through as they'll try and turn things around. There'll be a buyback from Armel. AU with the big ult. The Glimmer as well. They can't quite cancel it. He's getting a lot of damage out here, AU, in the midst of it all. They've lost 2 on PSG.LGD.
Oh my God.
Said without buyback. 2 spies back as well. They know that this for TNC is the fight for them to take. Armel looks towards maybe. He's popping the Bloodstone heal early to try and put them off. FY goes for the TPA. He won't make it. It's Gabby with the triple kill. They're chasing down for maybe as well. He's back to the shrine, but the 3 dead with no help as he'll use himself up. But TNC, they'll clean him up as well. 4 dead on PSG.LGD and 3 of them without buyback. Arme without buyback for a minute.
Now they've got this big window. Ame's dead for 40 seconds. Like you said, no buyback. They're going to threaten.
And it was a risky play as well from PSG.LGD coming in with that wraparound. Anytime you're anywhere near the shrine, you know these buyback plays are going to come in from both Armel and Tims. And now they're charging in, diving the base. X-Nova's gone. Chalice, he's trying to TP, but the route's out. He does have the Kraken shell, so we'll be able to walk back to the fountain. Almost certainly more, as 4 of PSG.LGD just left to sit on the sidelines and watch their base get dismantled.
AU's already prepping for the mid lane. He's like pinging it out. He's like, I'll clear this creep wave. His team decides against it though. They're going to back up, play the safer game.
Play it safe. Heen agrees.
Such a beautiful window here coming out for TNC. And now Armel, sure, had to use the buyback where maybe it can be a little fear. He dies. Fight can be a little different. Now he's going to have Aegis to at least help him out there. Maybe even Aegis and Cheese. Actually give the Aegis to Gabby.
Could end up trapping up your teammates.
Surging, huh? Chalice.
And Gabby, he's just in on the front.
FY and Hame are wrapping around right now.
I mean, wrap around for what? What can they do?
They look like they're trying to catch the TA. They know he doesn't have Aegis. They know he took the cheese.
Let's see if they can get the jump on him. As Gabby, he's just hitting the racks. The racks are falling. Let's see, FY. He's got the control, Serpent Wall's down, but Tim's immediate reaction. Vacuum Wall's down, already in trouble. Gabby pots the BKB, looks towards Arme. Tim's again and gets another charge through. That's FY down. Chalice will pop the Ravage. He's in, can they get anyone down? They'll get Tim's. What else can they get? Arme's already dead. Gabby dominating, now on top of X-Nova. He's just running in against the three of them. Chalice and maybe, can they do anything to hold this man back? They'll use up the Bristle. But he's pretty much full HP. Gabby can just return to hitting racks, hitting heroes, whatever he fancies. It's
no
Arme
damage.
and FY dead for a minute. The top racks are taken down. They'll move towards mid. I mean, from the 10th minute, oh, I guess, what about the 15-minute onwards? It really just felt like LGD, they left the game. TNC, they're walking all over them.
His Bristleback is just immortal. Look at him. In the midst of three heroes, 55 HP per second.
Do anything about that map. As Gabby will now get stunned, but still half HP. He's got the Aegis for 2 minutes. He can just stand his ground, take these structures.
Just turns his back.
And there we have it again. Cuckoo, these multi-hero vacuums every single time. PSG.LGD just getting tossed around, vacuumed about. They will burst him the once, but Gabby is going to be back with vengeance for round 2 as here he goes.
They're controlling Armel.
Focus down FY. Armel's able to get the BKB, the cheese off as well. FY will go for the Ghost Scepter to TP out. But Gabby, he needs to go nowhere. As he knows, Chalice, very low. A fear will spread the Bristleback away from the tide and will keep him alive.
And maybe he's 8-4-10 in this game, but he's still, it's just too much of them grouping up, like TNC just grouping up and barreling together at PSG.LGD with that one advantage they got. They're trying to hold him off here, the Hex.
See if they've got nearly enough damage or control. They'll bring him down a little bit. Shackles as well, but Tim straight over and across, freeing up Gabby. Charges into FY. Fear as well to send back the Bristleback, but AU!
Oh my god!
Vacuum! The combo Cuckoo! He drags them all back in to a beautiful ult from AU as the buybacks will come out. They do find Tim's, but TNC, again, these team plays, Cuckoo with these vacuums again and again and again. He does get shackled. They will get vengeance. They will take him down. The mid-racks falling precariously low to going out, but they do keep it alive. In terms of waiting for Roche as well, could also be appealing.
Yeah, coming back up pretty soon.
They want to play it safe. TNC could certainly look to do that. It's Chalice.
Gabby doesn't need to play it safe.
No, he doesn't. He can go where he wants. Chalice being poked away from the pit. Cuckoo surging in as well. Oh, he's on the cliff.
The bear is up there too. They're both up there.
The melon and the bear. Oh, he does manage to force down, but the bear's still up there.
He'll be able to recall it down though.
There you go. He's down and out. Let's see if they can go for Chalice still though, as he's falling pretty low. Hand
the back line. FY, he found Armel.
Oh, but then Wards as well. Armel's dead. FY doing the best he can to bring them back in. AU just stand his ground with the BKB and the ult. Maybe looks for the stun. AU, they have to step away from him. Gabby still continuing to chase down Chalice's Tidehunter. As Chalice falls lower and lower, another grab. FY, the shackles onto AU with a vacuum on 3. Gabby, he's already picked up 2 of them. FY holds back, sticks around the extras out to take down AU, but the buybacks come out from both AU and Armel. They're charging in. Tim's and Gabby ready to go for more. Arme TP's out just in time, but FY, and maybe they've been left behind. Triple kill for Gabby. He can now look to go to the high ground. Yule Scepter will stop him. Cuckoo's got the surge though. Gabby continuing to dive in, chase down PSG.LGD, still sitting at full HP on the Bristleback. Chalice dead for 75, no buyback. Arme trying his best to push Armel away from this final set of racks in the mid lane. Gabby now turning over to help out. Cuckoo Shiva's guard slows down Arme. PSG.LGD, they will stand their ground. Surrounding this final racks, Gabby, he's back in, another grab from FY.
He's facing forward.
Trying to do his best to allow maybe the opportunity to get the damage out. So a lot of disable does bring Gabby pretty low this time. Can they finish him off? They're blocking it, but again, a vacuum onto the 3. Shackles from FY.
Again.
They're still trying everything they can to kill off Gabby, but they cannot. He's out, back to safety.
They're buying time though, PSG.LGD. 40 seconds until Chalice is back in.
They've got the glyph. They're holding it a little bit longer here.
Push TNC back once more.
Oh, AU messed up. He just used his ulti.
See, they've got the Hex again. Locked down from FY. Has the grab onto Gabby. Gabby needs help. He needs it now. The wall's been dropped. Gabby's still alive. Gets the charge.
BKB.
Support the BKB. And now he's ready to find the vacuum again. Cuckoo onto the three of them. They're all dead on PSG.LGD. GG is called. And TNC will be able to close up game one.
Holy moly. They made them work for it a little bit there, but TNC, they stuck to it, and this last pick Bristleback was the absolute dream.
It really was. They just could put him on the front of it all. Thank you very much, CBS. TNC versus LGD, game 2. Looking at these drafts, we're getting a lot of fun. We've got Magnuses, we've got Enigmas. The finishers from both sides, though.
FY, we see him on the mini-map there. He's following AU. He has boots finished up, too. He's just keeping tabs on this Grimstroke, just making sure that maybe knows if he's getting set up on, and maybe he is getting set up on. There are TPs to help.
They're going to turn their attention towards AU. AU has got the X-Well, but will be dodged straight away by the Snowball. Malefice is out onto FY, but there's the Sleight of Fist. Maybe he's going to be the one to clean up that first blood as he comes across and gains that gold bounty. Heading in towards this mid lane from PSG.LGD. They want to try and make a go onto the Kunkka. It's not easy. It's got the 2 braces, the boat ready to go.
DD on the Ember Spirit, though. DD.
See how far Amel walks forward, FY.
Level 4 empowered as well.
He's going to lead in. Wave of Terror's out on our power him. He's got the boat coming out, so will have that damage resistance. Have they got enough to fight through it? RP committed as well by Chalice. Gets the 2 of them. Jump forward with the Remnants, but Amel, he's still alive. Walking it off. He's too tanky. Getting the boat off in time, allowing him to walk off. They will lose AU. FY still trying to chase. He's not on the mana front.
Incredibly low, and there's no shrine. Armel has to try to duke this one out. He can't be seen.
See if FY's going to be able to get, if he's able to throw one spell out, but he's gone the wrong way. Armel.
You get so much gold back from just doing these stacks. When your carries go farm them, you're getting a lot out of it. And you're getting your levels when you're making moves elsewhere anyway.
And up
Gabby?
top, they'll look to Gabby. He's got the Blade Fury, goes for the TP out. They've got the swap, ready to cancel it. As Gabby, the Blade Fury ends, and so does his life.
Can't get that one off when you're versus Avenge as well, even a Magnus too. You know that there's a Magnus empowering not only 1 core in this game, it's 2. He's doing it both on that Slark as well as that Ember Spirit, just keeping them boosted forward. Chalice bottom.
Easy combo here from Armel, and into the X-Well stun.
Very
nice.
nice.
An easy catch. The Kunkka Grimstroke combo. You get that X mark, it's a lot of disable.
I'm wondering if it could be one of those possibilities, because then he doesn't have to stay near the fight to deal with that RP, or even to deal with like a lot of the slight spam. He can just use it, and he just buys actually a full Crimson Guard, as I'm saying it.
Okay.
That's also pretty good.
But that's where anytime you see someone sort of save that money, he's definitely considering all his options. And
yeah, I was very curious to see what it was going to be as...
Mid lane Armel. The drag back onto FY. Gabby surrounding the 2 of them. X-Nova will swap FY back out. And actually, that was X-Nova to walk off as well. So with that swap, everybody's kept safe on LGD. Soulbind will be thrown out to Chalice, but nobody close by his side. Slight change combo from Maybe, catches out the 2 of them, but AU getting healed up by Cuckoo. GA's out as well. They're trying to turn towards Chalice. Blade Fury's out. Chalice being brought down low. Tiebreaker hit from Armel. They've claimed 2. They've now looked towards Arme. Arme's had to pop the Shadow Dance and run. As TNC able to turn and fight there.
Isn't really the greatest. Crimson, only 46 seconds, so he's going to be able to have that frequency, and yeah, we saw that turnaround. They are still very tanky on the side of TNC. PSG.LGD has to be careful how they make those aggressive plays.
Let's see. They're backing off Armel. I'll say you to get self back to base, refuel, get back in. FY is on top of him. Huge burst with the Sleight of Fist. There, trying to get away the Crimson Guard, keeping him safe. Mech's popped as well. There's the swap at the combo, the X-Mark grab onto FY, but he gets the Snowball dodge out. FY still alive for now. Now starts to walk away. The Black Hole on the back line, stopping them off, but X-Nova will cancel it. RP's out onto the 2 of them. Throw Chalice. They look towards Cuckoo. Cuckoo and Tim's falling low. Tim's is down, but they've already lost Arme, and now with the X-Mark drag back, Armel can try and find more. He's on top of Chalice. Chalice trying to run away. X-Nova with the magic missile. Holds back Armel. Can't quite finish off Chalice. He can try for the tiebreaker, but he's already dead. PSG.LGD will kill him off in time. And now Maybe ready to chase for more. Cuckoo goes for the TP out. He will manage to get himself out to safety. The Omni Slash comes out from Gabby, but they group up. They surround him. Gabby's trying to run, but 4 hungry members of PSG.LGD looking for blood, and they'll surround Gabby, punch him up FY, and they'll take him down as well. as they hold the fight on that top lane.
Got, I don't even know how many sleight of fists off in the fight, maybe 12 plus sleight of fists, and now he's approaching a Desolator on top too.
Top, arm out. They're on top of them. Armor gets the boat out, but there's a magic missile. They have the control. Armor gets the stats. He gets the kill.
That's a big mistake there for TNC. They're losing Armel in that situation. PSG.LGD, they're probably suspecting something's going on here. They're hitting a tier 2 bottom with an Ember Spirit, and there's no reaction just yet. They're starting to make moves. Xnova preparing, TPing to that tier 3, so his teammates have quick TPs in the front.
So the last fight, in fact, the black hole is being straight up used. They've already got the disable on the backline straight away into the silence. They just find maybe. Tim's, no hesitation. And that's a big catch, is now maybe forced to decide whether he wants to try and buy back if the rest of his team want to fight it. He's got about 50 seconds for it now. We'll see if PSG.LGD do want to try and fight around that timing in mind. They do smoke up, so they want to try and do something whilst that black hole's not there. They've been unable to really find that timing before now, but with the BKBs, they're good to go. They'll jump forward. Armel, he's got the X mark out, so we'll be able to drag himself back, but there's the potential dive from Maybe. He's going to jump straight in. He's looking to go deeper with the BKB. He's committing. The Remnant, he's on top of AU. They'll find one with the Soul Boys out. Armel's still alive. He's trying to get the Tabri house. Finally, they'll finish him off. There'll be a buyback from AU. No buyback available from Armel. He is dead for 50. Cuckoo caught on the front lines. He's going to be turned towards by FY. They're trying to head in another change. Holds back both Gabby and AU. Will remove it with the Blade Fury. They'll now look to jump in. RP down onto the one of them and kills off AU. That's a dive back on the Grimstroke. PSG.LGD keeping the pressure up high. Jump in with a magic missile. FY goes in with a snowball onto Cuckoo, but Cuckoo, he's so tanky. They can't quite do anything about the Omni Knight. They'll head back, focus on the objective, get the tier 1 tower.
Ember Spirit, they also have Blink on Tusk. They've gotten a couple big items here for their side here to protect their cores.
Trying to spot out action with the Wave of Terror, but TNC keeping themselves right back. They'll look for the lead in with the X-Mark, but already Maybe. He's just going straight towards the backlines, reveals himself, starts to poke in, jumps in looking for AU, and there you said it. The support is gone. Nothing AU can do to keep himself alive. BKB's been used by Maybe. He's trying to chase for more. He's found Gabby in the trees. Gabby does have the healing ward out, will now be cut down. There's the jump chalice, the blink, the RP, catches the two of them, but there's the counterplay, the torrent, the boat, it's out. Arme tries to commit. Cuckoo moving in with the GA, the Omni says, Tims, he's in! The Black Hole, but he gets cancelled immediately, the swap out! The Black Hole cancels there, but they've still lost FY on LGD. They'll go towards the tree line. X-Mark catches out Xnova. They've found two. They're trying for Arme. Arme's committing. He's got a lot of message shifts stacked up. Moving in with a Shadow Dance, looking for Cuckoo. Cuckoo's trying to hide. He's healing up. The Dark Pack damage isn't quite enough. A heal's out. Cuckoo's able to get away from there. Now the X is onto Arme, but Chalice is still around. They'll get the drag on. Maybe's back in. Full health, full mana. AU just has to keep right back.
So hard for him.
Otherwise, he's not going to get the chance to get a single spell out in these fights. They're eyeing up Gabby. And FY, he's got the lead in. Blade Fury's out. Jumping for Tiz. Malefice. Swap back onto Gabby, bringing him towards the rest of the team. And in fact, Gabby doing a lot with the Blade Fury on top of FY. FY's dead. They'll try and turn towards Arme, but Arme committing with a BKB. Heading in, looking to try and get the healing ward with the micro. Gabby keeps the healing ward away. Jumping from Maybe on the back lines. He finds Tims, who can look to commit for more. The BKB and the Miona, he can just keep hitting away at them all. Cuckoo heals up Arme. Arme's allowed to back up with the chains. Magic missile catches out the Omni Knight. They'll get a second LGD. The rest of TNC, they have to scatter. Escape this area. It's going to get there pretty soon, and now they're going for Roche.
I mean, he's already been terrifying. He's 10-1 in 3s, 13 of the 14 kills for his team. This man's going crazy this game.
30 seconds until Black Hole. We'll see if they're able to push PSG.LGD away from the pit long enough to buy time for that. They're trying to get in Chalice.
RP.
He's going to go for the RP on Gabby. Just make sure that Arme can finish up Roche, get the Aegis, and now they're ready to fight. Arme moves in with the BKB. They found Tims. Tims, he's in trouble. He's caught on the front lines. He's gone. No Enigma for 50 seconds. Chalice does die on the side. There's Gabby. He's leading in. Still has the Omni Slash to play with. The Magic Missile down upon him. It's Searing Chains not going to connect here for the moment from Maybe, but Gabby's still in. There's the controller from FY. Heads in with a snowball. He'll now commit with the Omni Slash. He's doing quite a bit of damage, but not enough to kill him, as now they can turn. Another stun from Xnova. Blade Fury's back online. On the side, Maybe splitting the rest of the team away from him, but still the GA comes out with the Axe, keeping Gabby safe. Arme's popped the Shadow Dance, though. He's moving in, taking those essence shifts, getting that stats stolen up and build up on the slug. Let's see what they can do. There's Gabby, still feeling confident to farm out. At least knows when there's no RP, there's a little less warrior being grabbed out after the Blade Fury.
Maybe sets up a Remnant here, and he's picking up an Arcane Rune bottom. So Arcane Rune Ember Spirit coming up into this fight.
So what they can do to Arme, bringing him low. Get forced back, and of course, no Aegis, so it has to be a little careful. They'll now try and get it onto the back lines, another route onto the two of them with his chain spam from Maybe. Snowball is there as well from FY, dodging up the X-Mark combo. BKB's committed. They're straight in, jump forward from Arme. Oh, there's got Tibbs! He gets the black hole! It buys the time for the boat! Tibbs! Oh my god, Tibbs!
Oh my
God! I've never seen anything like it. He gets it off! They come straight into it! The full tips are out for Tims! Cannot say his name enough. A game that really was slipping away for TNC. A game that it looked impossible to get off a game-changing black hole like that. And Tims goes ahead and does it. Changes the potential fate of this whole game, this whole series. As TNC, they're taking another. Arme,
he's still not buying back.
Refusing to buy back. He's lost 2 racks. There's no one to defend.
RP?
They got the RP. Chalice drags back the 2 of them. Gabby able to Blade Fury away, and Armel's still very beefy. Maybe he's committing, or at least trying it with the BKB. X-Nova will be able to swap Armel away. The GA comes out. AU does fall. Kuka goes for the TP attempt, but the Yule Scepter will cancel it. Maybe jumps in, focusing Armel. Armel, BKB tries for the CP, but there's the cancel. FY's in with the uppercut. Armel still almost certainly going to die, just going to try and get as much damage out as he can before he does, and they will finally get him. Arme continues to chase down Kuku. As Kuku bashed up, this is potential for a lot of stats to be built up by the slot. As Kuku is trapped with no escape, LGD, they will get another, but they lost the full set of racks mid. They lost the melee racks top.
With a full Octarine, yeah, so very scary.
Those double RPs, you got to watch out. A lot of plays, a lot of ways to sort of bait out a GA, then coming again after it. GA still unavailable for now.
Just all eyes on Tims. X-Nova is so prepared. Level 18 now too, so he has the higher range swap.
As Tims, he's going to go in. He's going to lead in straight away with the black hole. He's controlling Arme up. Arme did the killed off the Aegis. The turtle was another. They found X-Nova as well. Chalice commits with the first RP. Arme's back with the second life, and Chalice stood up by the X-Swell. Double kill for Tims, the man, the myth, the legend. And they're not done yet as they force PSG.LGD away from the base. They've got to get out of there.
Maybe if the Ember comes in with a Remnant, they might look to jump this. They wanted to, but they're a little bit hesitant here.
It's all about the jump from the smoke. Gabby leads in. Maybe he's going to head in. Down to spells the smoke. Gabby's known. They know where he's at. Chains will catch the 2 of them.
Chains on Tims.
Has to back off. Greaves his pop. Maybe he's going to commit now with the BKB. Try and start the fight off, but it's going to wear out. It's not a long duration anymore. But now the BKB's gone. Arme will find the squishy. AU's gone out the back line of it all, but now the boat comes in. By AU. They've got Maybe. He's been outplayed. They go Tims. He's in. The black hole again. Gets the 2 of them. Shuts them down. Now the RP comes out, but the GA's here. Ready to go for Kuku as they can fight up for TNC. PSG.LGD. They have to scatter. They have to run. Maybe committing with his buyback, has the DD rune, but FY left behind. Gabby on a killing spree. Silent out on a Maybe. Drag back the Torrent combo, won't catch him. Another Remnant gets him back out of safety. He's still trying to poke them with this DD rune. Another sleight of fist and chains onto Armel. But they're without 2 heroes on LGD. And if the black holes that he's been producing so far are anything to go by, you can absolutely understand why he goes full out on this purchase. He knows he can do it.
Oh yeah. 2 minutes, a long respawn here for Roshan. Teams camping the ruins here.
He's in a spawn Arme. They've got the Hex reveal. Jump in. The 2 missile blade on his last combo. It's out.
Oh my god.
Gabby with the double kill. The soulbite again. Catches the 2 of them. Chalice is gone. FY as well. 4 dead. As TNC make a beautiful jump there from the high ground. The Hex, the soulbite, abyssal combo. It was all there.
The soulbind attaches to him, so they both get abyssal. They can't do anything. They just get brought down because of it.
They've got to use these buybacks. The range racks is taken from the top lane. 3 buybacks having to come out from PSG.LGD to stop TNC from going. The soulbind on 2, and that swap, as you say, setting up the second connection onto Chalice. 4 kills easily taken in there. We've just seen it, a pickup from Maybe. As I say, without buybacks, but on the other hand, TNC, they've got 4 ready, and even AU, he'll have his back up in a minute.
Yep. DD rune gets popped. This is where LGD, the PSG.LGD, they're trying to get some type of fight here. They have to try to stop this Roche. Eyes on Tims.
They're gonna go for the jump in FY. Gets the kickoff. Ooh.
Boots him away.
Gappy just get booted pretty far. But the snowball to dodge the X-Box, tries to force up the high gravity event. He gets forced back down. Maybe a miscommunication there for two, but Chalice, he's able to find the setup, gets the RP.
Second one.
Up with the GA, it came out before the second one was there. So they cannot follow with the physical damage, and now Chalice gets a Abyssal Blade down. Then without the baggage, Tims has the control onto FY. This should set up a second. FY will still get the snowball out. Tims pops the refresher. He's got a second black hole ready for the bigger kills. It doesn't matter, baby, though. They've already killed two.
The black hole.
The second black hole to close things up. Tims, this was his game, and he has done it. He really has. There's 3 dead. The Rapier hits the deck. 3 heroes without buyback. 26k gold lead.
Just go down that mid.
It's time for them to take their victory. TNC, they've got it. GG.
GG.
As TNC take game 2, 2-0, beating LGD.
One of the most explosive comebacks I've seen in quite a while.
Tims.
Oh my God, Tims. LGD have to be pretty upset with themselves there, in particular Xnova, unable to get that swap there in that position because he was there, but Tims finding a perfect opportunity for his team to just bring it completely back. When they were 10k, 12k, 15k gold behind, he's able to do it.
Look at them go, the crowd, they love it. I mean, how could you not after seeing a performance like that? Everybody knows TNC, everybody's seen them, but their road of constant improvement has forever just got better and better.